They built their last home on a mountain of stone and wind. The world called them heretics, but they called themselves believers.
They lived quietly, far from kings, far from wars.
They believed this world was not the real world.
They believed the soul was a prisoner inside the body.
They owned nothing, and they feared nothing. And they knew the world would come for them one day.
Among them were the perfecti, the pure ones.
They had left behind family, gold, and comfort.
They wore simple robes and walked slowly.
They stand.
People came to them before death, not before life. They believed death was a door, not an end. And they believed suffering was the price of freedom. So they prepared their souls, not their bodies. Because they knew what was coming. Below the mountain, the fires of the army burned every night. They knew they could not win a war. Winter came, and hunger came with it. And time became their enemy. Faces became sharper, and eyes became deeper. Some died before the soldiers entered the walls. They buried their dead in frozen ground. They prayed, not for rescue, but for strength. Because they knew how this would end.
Some people did not sleep at all.
Some wrote letters that would never be sent.
The perfecti prayed until morning.
Morning came, and the decision was made. The soldiers walked in, but there was no battle. There were no swords, only questions. One question, asked again and again. Renounce your faith, and you will live. But around 200 chose something else.
They chose to keep their faith.
Even if it meant fire. Even if it meant death. Some wrote letters.
Some prayed. Candles burned slowly into the night. Morning came, cold and gray.
They put on their simple robes. And they walked down the mountain.
Not as prisoners, but as believers.
They walked toward the fire. The fire was already waiting.
For the last time I ask you, repent and be cleansed. Choose now, or face the flames.
No one stepped away. The Perfecti walked first.
The others followed behind them.
Smoke covered the sky. The mountain watched in silence. But their story did not burn with their bodies.